Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for visiting again. First of all, today I'm going to discuss about rules of photography, not only for Nikon D90, which I usually make video of, but this is for everyone, for DSLRs, for compact cameras, for mobile phone users who use their phone as a camera. This is very useful video for them. And most of us discuss about this thing, like, are there any rules for photography? Okay, let's for the now look for the answer then. Are there any rules? If you are curious like this lad here, okay, let's look out for the answer finally. Yes, wow, we have got 5 magic rules for photography. So today I'm basically going to discuss about these rules and tell you how to apply them when you take your photographs. So bear with me. First one is rule of 3. If you look at the picture just beneath that, you can see a picture of an object which is a smoke detector, something like that, just in the center of your frame. So guys, to make your picture interesting, this is what you don't want, and this is what the rule of 3 explains. Now let me go in detail about rule of 3. This is what rule of 3 doesn't want you to do: put your object in center. So if you are taking a picture of someone, please don't put him in the dead center of your frame. Rule of 3, guys: imagine a white A4 size paper in a landscape mode, which is like that, as you can see in the screen. So that is exactly how your camera is going to take a picture of anything. So first of all, start with making 2 horizontal lines so that they divide the paper in 3 parts equally. And again, second step, do the same horizontally. Draw 2 lines that will divide the paper vertically on 3 equal halves. So in my picture you can see there are 9 boxes. Guys, I'm sorry about this, it is my mistake for not making them of equal sizes, but just imagine 9 equal sizes rectangles or squares, something like that. Once you've done that, if you look at the intersection points, you can see 4 intersection points which are here. So the blue rectangle marked intersection points are the point of interest where people will normally find the picture very interesting if the objects are placed in that place. So looking at this picture, guys, according to rule of 3, the little thing over there is on the one of the intersection point, and I'm going to show you like that. It is on the intersection point on the bottom right. So if the thing was on the dead center of our frame, then the picture wouldn't have been so interesting. But now, since it is in the one of the intersection point, so our picture looks great. One more example about rule of 3 is when you are taking a landscape picture. Again, sorry about the picture now because it's quite blurry and there was some incident that happened, and that's the reason why this picture is blurry. Anyway, when you're taking a picture of some kind of landscape or something, then you can apply rule of 3 again. Looking at the picture, on the yellow line there is the place where the top of the burn line and the skyline meet. So that is the point of interest in my picture over here. So while taking the photograph, I just placed that point of interest in the lower horizontal line, imaginary line obviously, so that it makes my picture look great. So that is application of rule of 3 basically. And guys, remember those imaginary lines, 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines. And if you are trying to take a picture of someone who is like standing vertically, obviously they will stand vertically, haha. again, if you want to take a picture of someone who's standing, then try to align him or her on that one of the imaginary vertical lines, so that the picture will look more interesting. And if you follow rule of 3, obviously a picture will look interesting. So this is what you don't want yourself to be doing. Don't put your object in the damn center. So let's go for the next rule of odd. If you can see in the picture, there are 2 legs, okay, and this is what you need to avoid while taking pictures. Like it's some kind of shirt or something that shows that in a picture people tend to find it interesting if it has got an odd numbers. Like if you're taking a picture of a flower, then try taking it in odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, something like that. If you take in pair, yeah, that doesn't look as interesting as a picture which has got odd number of the same object. So let's see it. One of my example, in this picture you can see 3 white flowers. So it's not a very good picture, but obviously having 3 flowers makes this picture look a little bit great. So go for it, and according to rule of odd, try to go odd, don't go even. Let's move to the next one. Golden rule. Golden rule is something that allows you to decide which portion of your frame you will put the object on. So here's how it works. For example, just imagine that A4 size paper again, and which is your picture that comes out. So draw a line like that on the screen from top right to bottom left, and then draw 2 more lines like that, and that is the 2 lines coming from either side. Place them in 90-degree angle so that your screen, imaginary screen, looks like that. So within this screen, this is what you want yourself to be doing. The portion which is on the top, try avoiding keeping your object on that portion, and the portion, the 3 remaining triangles, try to put your object in those areas. I'm going to show you how. There is one picture that I took. So this is the thing I'm talking about, guys. Especially when taking picture of objects like this, buildings like this, you want to avoid the area on the top. Here I've got a certain portion of the building on the left going into the triangle that we shouldn't go, but yeah, try to avoid it. But if it cannot be avoided, then this is how you take the picture. So this is a very good example of applying golden rule. Okay, let's go on our 4th rule, which is focus on your subject. In this picture you can see a tree with some fruits on it, and also you can see the background very clearly. So in this case the picture looks okay, it doesn't look bad, but to make it more interesting, focus on a subject, not on the background as well. So if you focus on the subject and leave the background or make it blur or something like that, then the picture will look outstanding. So try avoiding this kind of picture. Focus on your subject. This is a very good example. This example follows a rule of 3 as well as rule 4, which is focusing on your subject. So at this instant you can see that my object is on the left hand side of the frame, so which is 1/4 side on the left. So this is following rule number 1, which is rule of 3. Also it is following the fourth rule, which you can see on the top: focus on your subject. It is focusing on your subject. The image is focused on the particular subject, and as you can see on the background is quite blur, so you can see those leaves with some water droplets on top of it, so that makes your picture look better, so go for it. And this is another example. I'm taking a picture of a flower. It's very good, pretty much well focused, and this is a picture I took from my mobile phone, not from my camera, but luckily I could get a very good picture like this from my mobile that day. The weather was very good, quite sunny day, so yeah. Look at the picture, the object is focused and the background is not that much blurred, but yeah, obviously blurred, so the picture looks great in itself. So you don't want to do this, guys. Focus on your subject. Finally, final rule. Anyone has some thing to say about this? Any guesses or something like that? Okay, here I go. The final rule is trust yourself. When you have your camera in your hand, just flick it to manual mode and trust yourself. Trust yourself that you can take a picture. Don't get frustrated if you don't get a good picture in first 5 minutes or so. Try taking pictures. Try adjusting your ISO setting. Try adjusting your shutter speed. Try adjusting your other settings, like and finally you'll get there. You'll get a better picture one day. And for instance, if it takes you 10 minutes to take a good picture in the first day, it will go down to 9 minutes the next day, and after 10 following days it will be like 1 minute and you are ready to take your picture. So trust yourself, guys, and there's a smiley face for that. So guys, follow these 5 rules and you will be happy with the pictures and happy with the results. You will not be frustrated with what you get after you take a picture. And this is the last bit. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I will be very happy to see you guys looking at my pictures and videos in the future as well. And I will be taking out more and more videos for you guys. So thank you very much for that, and please subscribe. Bye.